Hello, everyone. Hey, Anita, Dave, Sky. What's I say? Cha Cha Mambo. Tacos sound good. Hey, Scorpion Lady. Love letter from Hades. Rihanna, Bella, Paula, Dana. I hate Diet Cola. Hello. Does that say Christy? Crystal. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Archie. Elizabeth, look at you all in the chat. Mama Kim's gonna be here in a little bit. I'm gonna text her a reminder it's live right now. Hold on.
Hey, Maline, Anita. Good to see y'all.
Long time no talk, Anita.
Diet
Hey,
Cola,
Coffee
how you
Queen.
doing? What's up,
Hey,
Dave?
Lisa Ann. You see, I brought the cake, Dave.
Yeah, that's just for you. Oh,
What?
there she is. Hey, Christy, Margie, Miss BB, Evelyn.
All right. Hey, Miss BB, Evelyn, Irvin, RG. Well, thanks for subscribing. Hey, Christy.
What's up,
Hey,
JJ?
JJ. Hey, Rosebud.
Deanna VN.
I wonder.
And Kirsty.
1 second.
Anna, Drama Archives, Denise, Scorpion Lady, Heatherlicious.
Okay, sorry guys. I've been sending things because I'm not good at showing my screen or whatever. I don't want to have a armchair detective mistake, so I have a Mister sharing things. Hey, Cooter.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the beer to beards.
What's up, Cooter?
Hello, Andy. Andrea. Hey, happy you caught
Coffee.
one too, Aaron. Hmm. Hey, Stacy. No, another week, Heather. No, another week.
Well, we can see each other. Yeah, no touching.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey,
Bobby
Bobby Joe.
Joe. You
Bobby
ready?
Joe.
Hope for peace. Hello. Elizabeth. Candace, nobody did that. Please don't accuse unnecessary. Oh, are people already starting? All right. So, mods, I want this to be able to be an open discussion. So, if people are coming in, obviously, Heather thinks she's clever, putting up the whole animal abuse bullshit charges. That was actually something I took for my sister. It was my house, my animals. Actually, I'm going to address that tonight because I'm going to address that right now. That's what I'll do first. So she went ahead and paid for files, which this has gone around. Some of you who have supported me have known this has gone around so many times already. It's not even original at this point, Heather. And you could have got it for free on Google, by the way. You claim you paid for it, but you could have saved yourself some money. What had happened was I have had several surgeries due to miscarrying a twin with my youngest son. And due to that, turning my last pregnancy into a very high risk pregnancy where I wasn't even allowed to walk around or do anything because I was pouring blood essentially. I was on bed rest for a long time. And I had my children at home and I needed to go somewhere. So at the time, I had moved in with my boyfriend at that time's parents for the several weeks. The plan was for the several weeks while I'm on bed rest. That way, my boyfriend's parents could kind of help out and make sure my other kids were good because I literally couldn't even go to the bathroom. I was actually hooked up to catheters and stuff. So I was actually like on bed rest for weeks and weeks. Okay. At that time, I had put my sister and her boyfriend in charge of the trailer home that was in my name, and also the animals were rescued and chipped and in my name. And she took off to Mexico. She took my credit card and she left my animals in hot summertime in the trailer, but was lying for me for days because I was texting. I kept texting her and she was, yep, I just went there, whatever, you know. And when this all started, I actually had her, who is now an ex-boyfriend, actually came onto my channel and vouched for me and everything and actually said, yes, her sister did this and everything. This is just so damn old. So anyways, my sister takes off to Mexico and I was charged with a misdemeanor for animal cruelty because they wanted money. It costed money for them to come out and take the dogs, and then the medical bills for the dogs because they had heat exhaustion. They weren't getting fed and water and all of that, right? I did choose to trust somebody that I knew wasn't trustworthy. That is on me. I absolutely knew she wasn't trustworthy like that. I did not think that when I had just paid a lot of money to have her and my niece come back to Minnesota and live with me, that she would go ahead and rob me and leave and take back off to Mexico. So unfortunately, not all of us are blessed with loving families and things like that around them. I don't have people like that. I didn't have anyone else to ask to come and watch my animals. And where I was staying was actually quite a drive anyway. Even if I was able, it was like a 25-minute, 30-minute drive. And when you're on bed rest, you can't even do that. Like I said, I was on catheters because they didn't even want me walking to the bathroom. And that could all be proven. I'll have no problem showing my medical records if it shuts everyone the hell up. So due to it being a misdemeanor animal cruelty charge, misdemeanor where no animals died, thank God, but they were close to, because for a misdemeanor charge, they do not go drive from Minnesota to Mexico to pick up my sister and put the charges on her. But the establishment all wants their money from someone. So who is it going to be? The person who owned the house and the animals that everyone or everything name was in. That's who they go after and charge and get the money from. Point blank, period.
Yep.
That's it. So y'all have to come with something a little bit better than that. Calling me meth mouth, never touch shit. Have I made mistakes? Yeah. I also had a lot of piercings in my mouth too that really didn't help the situation. Animal torture, simply not fucking true. And if you know me well, like my friends and loved ones do, they know it's just not in me. It's not possible. So whatever you fucking Google online, whatever, charges are there, sure are. I am a convicted animal neglector, whatever it says. I don't even know. Everyone good? Everyone got that out of their system now? Yeah. Right, Elizabeth. Hey, Leah, and hey, everyone coming in. I just want to get that out because, again, it's gone on so many times. I've literally explained this like a broken record. I believe I even did a video on it when I first started this channel. But yeah. So now that that's out of the way, you will see on her channel that she's trying to use that against me because she's now backed in a corner, right? These scammers and fraud people are now being called out. So what can they do now? They're backed in a corner. They're laughing out and throwing what they have. Well, you're going to find something else. You're going to have to do a lot better than that. This is very, very, very old news. In fact, it's so old, the situation happened in 2010. Okay? We're on 2021. Halfway to 2022. Can we get some new material, please? I got new material. Hey, Strictly One Closer. Hi, I see dead people. Why can't they just admit that they lied? Well, because then the gig is up, right? The gig is up. You have explained this before. You should not have to keep explaining myself. I shouldn't have to, but I know that I have a lot of new subscribers now who actually probably haven't even heard anything about this, and I'll put it out there. That's exactly what I say. Teeth can be fixed, but you are still ugly at your core. That's not a fixable thing, so that's okay. And I'm not sure what they'll say about me come like October, November time. They'll have literally nothing left to say about me.
Yep. Not like it matters what they say anyway.
Right. I don't care.
I don't either.
Bigfoot helped Chris Watts, not NK. Mm-hmm.
There's about as much evidence proving that. Hey, Vanessa.
Thank you. Yeah, and please don't feel, I know Anita, you and people have been defending it, and that's very kind of you guys, but I don't need you guys to do that because I sleep well at night because I know the truth, you know. It does hurt my feelings because a lot of you do know me and you know me good, and like it's just not who I am. I'm so far from that. It does hurt me to have that on my record because my hopes and dreams were always of having an animal rescue one day.
Yeah, she talks about getting cats and puppies and stuff all the time, even up here. And she loves animals. Like this was not. She didn't do this on purpose. She just trusted the wrong person.
You've gotten a little experience with what she does with me when I try to let her back in because it's normal. That's my blood. And I don't think a lot of people don't know because I don't go into my life, but I fought very hard to keep what I could as a child of blood next to me. And she was one of them. In fact, I took guardianship over her when I had a baby at 19 and then took guardianship legally of her when I was 19 with a newborn baby, you know? And blood fucks you over sometimes more than anyone, and that's just the truth. And unfortunately, that's my situation. Yes,
Yep.
she did. She actually was. She actually is back in Minnesota again, but and because she has my niece, I from time to time let her back in my life because I like to talk to my niece. I like that my kids can see their cousins when they get a chance and things like that. But she is now again blocked because she fucked me over yet again. So
Yeah, she
thanks,
really
Natasha.
screwed things up with us.
Yeah, she offered me to come drive me to Canada and everything and said, "Oh, you should let me drive you because, it'd be cheaper and you just have to worry about gas and this and that." And then 2 days before I was supposed to leave, she just decided to stop talking to me, stop answering me and responding. I was literally all packed up, ready to go and everything. And yeah.
Yeah. And the kicker for that is work had dried up, so I only had one job that was going to need to get done. So if Cher had come up then, we would have been able to be together for the 2 weeks. I could have pushed one job off, and it wouldn't
Yep.
have been
And
a problem.
quarantined with me.
And
Yep.
I could have quarantined with her. Instead, we have to do it this way, and it just sucks.
Yeah. So. So now that that's out of the way, when people say I'm an animal torturer, please have them come back to this live stream, direct them about what we are now 14 minutes and 50 seconds in. So have them go right back to the beginning about 3 minutes in, and they can get their the truth if they want it, but they won't want it because then it goes all against their narrative and they need somebody to hate, right? It's just how it goes, and that's okay. Again, I sleep very well at night knowing the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I need a recap. I just joined. No, you can rewind. I'm sorry. Yeah, allegedly Britney people are evil. Hmm. All right, so what I want to say to the mods, what I started to say before I got onto that little rant there and got that out of the way. Um, Definitely, this is going to be a interesting one. I want people to have their opinions, but if they're automatically coming in here and they're being nasty towards Cindy, Jamie, Ronnie, or any of my family, my husband, Mama Kim, myself, they're out. Automatically get them out. But if they're comments that aren't because they're not, in agreement with what I'm saying or doing, but they're still like respectful, they're, friendly little debating kind of going on and questions that are fair, leave those. Please don't delete them. But just any nastiness, anything about Cindy or Ronnie or any of the Watts, Jamie, or anything being evil, they're out immediately. I won't deal with that. And anything nasty just coming in automatically talking about animal torture and whatever, out automatically, okay? Because I'm
Yep.
not, I'll be watching the chat sometimes, but when I get on a roll, I really don't pay attention to the chat. Sorry.
Oh, and there was a couple people talking. Just so you guys all know, Natasha and Cher made amends.
Oh, yeah.
So
Also,
yeah,
that's another
there
thing.
was some fighting and some nasty shit said from both sides, but they made amends, so that's all
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So please, let's not, there, we're not here tonight for trash talking, the channels that you don't like. I am here to put out things. While it may be to some I'm trashing this channel or these creators, I'm not. I am putting out things because I don't like scam artists. I don't like people that are lying to a following, that are supportive of people that are know they're lying to people. I can't stand that. Um so that's what I'm gonna do, but I won't I'm gonna call her simply Heather or Blair or whatever. I just want to get what I know is the truth and the facts out there and try and help the Watts family combat some of this bullshit, because I do think it's wrong. But I want to try and do it in a way. I know it's going to seem like bashing, it just is, but I'm just trying to get you the facts. But don't come in here talking shit about like Alan knew, he should have known, or date or whatever. That's not what this is for, okay? Yeah, you better, Anita. You behave tonight. Hey, Dorothy. Oh, you already know. Oh, by the way, Dorothy Marie, hmm, she has a channel she's starting. That's you, right, Dorothy Marie? Yeah, Dorothy Marie. There's two Dorothys I know. And I'm excited about that. I will find the link in a little bit here and drop that, which is about addiction recovery and stuff like that. So I think that's going to be great. I think everyone should sub to it. And we'll drop that in a little bit. Unless you're a mod, you can drop that, Dorothy.
I'll see
Is
if I
she,
can
baby?
find it. I found her.
Okay.
No content yet. Yeah.
Hey, Mia. Hey, Archie. Hey, Turquoise, Emma, Stephanie, hey, Sky, hey, Heavenly Clouds. We love you too. Definitely, I'm there. I know Amber will do it too, but yes, definitely. Ooh. Hey, Amelia. Hey, Anne Marie. All right, so we all know what's going on. We know the channel that has been claiming to talk to Chris every darn day, right? Oh, one more thing I know I want to send since I'm on it. Um, Remind me a little bit, babe. I want to send you my call log, so it kind of goes along with the timeline.
Okay.
And I know I hopped on here really late last night and threw a curveball at everyone, but I was giving information basically as I was finding it out, so it was confusing a lot. This should be a little bit better. Some of you caught on and was getting what I was saying, and that's great, but this person, this person has been claiming to speak to Chris every day since Lana KK thing all blew up, right? I love curveballs.
Hey, Sunshine.
Sunshine. Okay. I know there's rumors going around because there's another certain creator saying that I'm a liar, I don't talk to the Watts, yada yada yada. I hope you would know Mr. Cher is not a liar and he can tell you I do.
Yes,
I
she's talked
I
to
go to the
Robbie,
source.
Sydney, and to Jamie. She's talked to all three of them.
And
I've
yeah,
even had a little correspondence with Ronnie myself. But
yeah, Mama Kim, me, Mr. Cher, we are all in contact with the family daily with one or two or more of the Watts family.
oh, and I
Excuse me.
will say that if the thing that I'm wanting to do ends up panning out, there's no way haters are going to be able to refute it.
Yeah.
It will be 100% proof.
Mm-hmm. Tammy!
Hey, Tommy. Hey, Catalin.
Kid Bailey, did I prove it in court?
Prove what in court?
If he's talking about the animal torture thing, there was,
Oh,
yeah, I actually was let off. I only got probation and had to pay a fine, and I was let off of probation early when my old manager brought in a letter that I had left, or actually, she wrote a letter saying the park manager actually had an addiction issue and was in actually rehab as well. She did a lot of cocaine. Um, and her name was actually Cindy. And I was smart and I told her, like, she knew of my medical issues because I was actually very close to all of my neighbors. Like, we all hung out like every day and everything. So they all knew what was going on. And I did have people that when they found out that I got in trouble, they did actually write in letters for me, and I was let off of probation early. And yeah, so
the Sunshine. I haven't done another trailer, but I can play the one I did again.
oh yeah, yeah. So everything is coming directly from the source. And now I think to start, Dave, I was wondering. Well, actually, okay. So you all remember when Unmurdered channel started? It was very pro Chris, right? Chris is great. He didn't do all this, da 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 da. We already know that. And then all of a sudden, overnight, it all changed, and boom, Chris is evil. He's been a liar all this time, and he used her and all this crap, right? We all remember this. This is how the channel started. And with that being said, baby, will you show, like, can we go on her channel to her videos and show what her video section looks like now? Because there's nothing there from that past. She only has videos from 4 months ago leading up to currently, and that's all videos of where it's now flipped around and bashing Chris and he's so evil and yada yada yada.
And
Maybe.
Irvin, yep, that would be fun. Although I may not have my bike for long.
Mm-hmm. Oh, baby, I'm sorry.
It's all good, honey.
Hey, Seth. But you guys remember that, right? She came on the scene. She was the it girl, remember? For Chris, and Chris was great. Chris couldn't do this all on his own, and every video was so pro Chris, pro Chris. She was wanting, she was trying to be what the Lana and KK was at the time, right? Do we all agree with that and remember this? Hi, Catherine.
Up,
So,
Catherine.
and then come March, about March, when she flipped, right? She totally flipped everything, and it all of a sudden completely went the other way. Chris is bad. He's evil. He's a liar. He did this. He's manipulated everybody. How dare he waste my time all this time and whatever. Okay, so right there. Okay, I want you guys to see. Now we're gonna go back here. This isn't doxing. This is her public channel, right? Subscribe if you want, y'all. In her video sections, it's going only 4 months back. It's all just bashing Chris.
So
Where is all this stuff?
her oldest video is 4 months ago,
Mhm.
and it's about cyberbullying. Isn't that ironic? Considering if you go to her community post, it's about Cher. It's posting her that whole arrest thing with
Hmm.
the animals. How ironic is that? Yeah, 4 months ago was her oldest video.
So I find that interesting because we all know when she started her channel and we know what her content was, right? So really quick, babe, if you want to talk for a minute, I'm going to send you my call log because I think we should show that next, just so people know I'm not lying. Like, I was really in talking to these people daily. I thought we were cool, whatever. So I'll show you guys that too because the dates actually are ironic when I show you, go through this letter and give you kind of a timeline when she started to shift things. And when I read this letter out for you that I got from Watts today, thank you, by the way, Watts family, for trusting me in giving me these personal things. I do appreciate it.
Yep.
No, Anita, I thought I was like Queen Flip Flopper. I deserve a tiara for that shit. I made it cool to be a flip flopper.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, Heather, let's just from 2010. Yes, yes. In fact, the incident happened in 2010, and I didn't even know because I had just got the call like your sister left. I knew that my animals were taken. I knew there was a situation, but I didn't even know there was like actually a warrant out for me for that animal stuff or anything till 2 years later. I actually didn't get charged till 2012, and it's because I had no clue. I don't go get in trouble and get in all that. I was a stay-at-home mom popping out babies. Okay, that's what I was doing, and yeah, that shit was crazy. I went to renew my driver's license one day, and in fact, it was my last son. I had my baby with me. He was maybe a month old. I was breastfeeding and everything, and went to renew my driver's license and I was arrested right then and there. They kept like stalling me for renewing the forms. They're like, "Oh yeah, yeah, just wait." And so I was like, "What is happening? This is weird. Nobody else is here in line. Why am I still waiting?" And sure enough, it's because well, at the DMV there, they run your name there, and they saw I had a warrant, so I got arrested. And the kicker is, I actually got arrested by a cop who I went to church with and used to babysit her daughter. So she even knew that this wasn't me and felt horrible and everything. So again, I know that by me doing this, they're going to use whatever they can against me, and that's okay. I am going forward knowing that, but for the new subscribers that just say, whoa, she's charged with killing animals, it's just not true. And yes, a horrible thing happened, and those animals were mistreated, but not by me, but no animals died, thank God. So whatever they're putting, of course, are just twisting, whatever, okay? So, yes. I didn't. I went to jail for 10 hours and was released after that. I have an echo. Okay, hold on.
Oh, it might be because I'm in there twice. I'll just leave with that one. Yeah. That'll probably solve it when she comes back. I've seen the mods delete Kid Bailey asked if she went to prison. That's not something you should be deleting,
Yeah,
guys.
that's a
I know
fine
you're
question.
being real protective, but I mean, unless someone's being insulting,
Yeah.
just give them a little bit of slack, because there's people who haven't heard this story before, so
Yeah.
they're just asking questions.
And that's okay, because when there's something posted like that on another channel, the questions are fair. I like I said, I knew with what I'm doing, what was going to be thrown at me, and I'm okay with it. That's all. You know, if they're being real nasty and saying, you nasty, evil animals or whatever, get them out. Yes. But if they're just
Yeah,
asking simple questions like that, yes, let them ask. I do appreciate, I know you guys really care for me and want to protect me, and I love you guys for that.
yeah, you guys are awesome. I
Mm-hmm.
was just, yeah. Unless he was saying something nasty before and I missed it, but yeah, unless they're calling someone a name, just to give it a little bit of grace.
Yeah. I do appreciate you guys being protective. I really do.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Tanya. Nelly.
Nellie, hey. Hey, Tanya and Luann, Without Borders, and everyone I'm missing. I'm so sorry. Um, okay, really quick, I'm gonna leave you with Mr. Sheriff for like 2 minutes while I send him screenshots of my call log with BLEATHER so that you guys can see. It's like for real. I really did. You'll just see because the dates and stuff too.
It doesn't show her phone number, does it?
No, I'm not gonna pull up. No, I won't.
Or yours? Hopefully not. Ah, so yeah, it's been a crazy few days in the true crime world, hasn't it? I don't even know what happened with all that other stuff that apparently there was a bunch of fake stuff put out or something. I don't know. But holy crap, it's gotten weird. I think it's going to keep getting weirder and weirder until people just up and wash their hands of this case. Because there's nothing new and people need content, so they're just going to keep reaching for stuff. Yeah, Jen, yeah, we don't want to be doing anything too crazy on yeah.
Okay, my love. I think I sent them. I didn't see my number or hers on there. Should be good. So I want to show you guys the dates because with the other things I'm going to show you, you're gonna see the dates and you're gonna be like, oh my god, you're gonna see her scams and exactly this timeline, and you're gonna remember what she was doing and exactly when she flipped. You're gonna be like, oh my god, Mia.
Okay.
We were eating dinner earlier and chatting with Anita. I have not heard about the craziness today. Oh gosh. Yeah, and I know that's going around. I'm not making stuff up for views. In fact, if you all know, I go the total opposite way where I know I'm gonna get dogged. I know people aren't gonna like it. So if you ask me, I run away from views in that because I do what's like not the in thing to do. I don't believe that Dave or Alan deliberately spread untrue info. I think they were duped. Um, hmm. Nellie, thanks, girl. And I hope that you and your sister are doing well. God help me, I can't remember what her sister's name was. She's Janelle, but called Nellie, and then her sister is. Help me out, Nellie. But I hope you and your sister are feeling well. I'm not. Sure, I'm out. Someone is putting me in timeout. I've been cool. I'll email you. I think I know what's up. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't know. I can't see.
I'm
Sonia,
not able to follow the whole chat.
I hope you and Sonia are doing well. I believe the info they were given, I think. I don't know. Okay. So I'm going to show you my call log with Heather. um, of course, she's programmed in my phone, and so I'm not going to show her number to docs. You'll either trust that this is really me and her in our call history or not, because I cannot dox her phone number to prove it, nor will I dox myself because I get enough spam calls as it is. I'm going to put together a little timeline here for you. Hey, Mama Bear. Hey, Catherine. Okay, we'll go back to here again. Okay. So, I want you to take note. February 26th, was that the last call? February 26th that I had with her.
And 24th.
Or March 26th, I mean. Sorry. Whoops. That's the last call I had, March 26th, okay? So now what I went to do was to go back because I know this is when her channel. Oh, I missed I'm so sorry. Babe, who did I can't see. Oh, Luann, sorry. Thank you, Luann. I really appreciate that. Okay, so I did try to go back to the March 26th because that call, March 26th, again, I can't prove because I am not one to record phone conversations. So in that conversation is the night before, I think we talked the day before. That's March 8th, March 26th. Okay, maybe it was text messages. I can get those. So anyways, March 26th is the day. That morning at that one, where's that? 8:15. Hold on. 1:09 p.m. Okay. Yeah. Was there one from March 28th, babe, or no?
Not in the pictures you sent me.
Okay, then it was March 26th. So the very last call, March 26th.
It looks like
That
there's another one hidden under your history, so that might have been the 27th or 28th.
Yeah, there was one day we talked. She was still what she started her channel, Pro Chris, went to bed, and then it was the 26th. Wake up that day, and boom, Chris is a liar. Blah 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 blah. This and that. He lied to me all this time. And this and that, and her channel drastically changed. Drastically, and I was trying to prove the date. Welcome, Dorothy. Thank you so much. And I missed Catherine. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I wanted to prove by going back to her video history when her video started changing, but Lord and behold, everything was deleted up until 4 months ago. Could you imagine that? You know why? Because she knew that today was gonna come. She fucking knew it, so she thought, I'm just gonna delete everything so no one can freaking go back and remember. Yep. Same day, and I will go back. Trust me, there's going to be so much information. There's going to be so many shows and videos, but I have the text messages where she knew she was fucked by going in KK's chat because people were immediately screenshotting me. Look at, she lied. She has been in touch with KK before, and KK is going to bust her out. So then when she realized, oh my God, I'm in shit here because Cher thinks I've never ever spoken to KK. So then she comes and says, well, oh my gosh. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that. Thank you, Strictly One Closer. You guys see who is in my chat right now? Do you see that? Do you see who just super chatted me?
There she is.
Yeah. Dave G, no timing out, please. Thank you, Kelly. Okay. So anyways, she deleted everything, right? Because she doesn't want this to go back to she knew this was going to come. She knew we'd be able to tie it back and when the change happened. So of course, let's delete all of the past shit so we can't do that. Well, you just gave yourself out, Heather, by just deleting everything. That didn't help you at all. So you will also see in that call list there is phone calls from February 22nd, a couple of them actually, which I find interesting. Hey, Daniel. She had definitely contacted Kim in email asking Kim K why Chris would not talk to her. Oh, wait till you guys hear this stuff. So, I got the pleasure of speaking with the Watts family, kind of off and on throughout the day, and they were very generous, and they really don't know who to trust anymore because of everything, and that's fair. There are a few things that media and YouTubers haven't got their hands on, and that isn't screenshotted and all over. And so I have got to see these letters myself. And again, thank you to the Watts family for trusting me. But I did promise I wouldn't share screenshots of these letters. And I will abide by what I promised to the family because they've been screwed by so many before, and I am not willing to do that. I'm not asking you guys to believe me. I'm not asking you to believe my beliefs or anything that the Watts answer for me to help advocate for them and at least humanize this family. You don't have to believe anything that I put here. I'm just asking you listen with an open mind and don't trash the family. I'm just here to put this out because I am really starting to learn all of the misinformation that's going out. And as we tell you guys, like honestly, I've felt sick to my stomach learning some things because I have myself said bad things about the Watts, thinking these things that everyone says. And then when I ask them to the Watts and I get their answers, I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Don't you think, babe? Like some of his answers is just heartbreaking because it's like it's such a simple answer and it's true and understandable and nobody's heard it.
Yeah.
So, February 22nd, we were all talking. Heather was talking. She was very upset at Lana and KK. What I was told I could do was read this letter I'm going to read because this isn't written from Chris, but the letter I'm going to read. You guys have heard the rumors that there's Heather had sent a very nasty. Heather even says it. It's even on her community post today that she sent him a disgusting, nasty, vile letter. Okay. That letter was ripped up and that was that. She sent that nasty letter because the letter before that, she got upset. And I'm going to read this letter now that Heather wrote to Chris. And I will let you see. Mr. Share will show you the envelope. It from Heather to Chris Watts. I have taken off his inmate number. I just felt like I should. I'm aware it's probably somewhere on Google. However, I actually couldn't find his inmate number on Google. I have had it personally, but I haven't been able to find his inmate number on Google. I don't think so. Anyways, I felt I should scratch that inmate number off, so I did, and then I just scratched Heather's address off, of course, for doxing, but it will show her name on there still so you guys can see. No bullshit. Okay. And when he shows that, I'm then going to read you the letter that she sent him. Heather. Heather wrote the letter I'm about to read, and after I read it, I will let you know what Chris's response is. And you're going to see, even through her own words, that she has not talked to Chris in over a year. Her own words, okay? I think it's important. And once she wasn't getting the responses, as you will hear me read in this letter, that's when she started flipping out and got angry and jealous and decided to just trash him and throw him under the bus like NK did, like Kim G's doing. Thank you, Sunshine. Yes, Urban, there is. And I'm actually going to read you. I have the letter, and I'm going to read you the letter that was sent before the letter that she sent snapping on him. In fact, she sent 11 letters to him that went unanswered before she snapped on him. So I am going to read you, because Chris just decided to rip up that really nasty bio letter. I am going to read you the one that led to that nasty letter, the letter before the nasty one, okay? That changed her whole channel around when she didn't get a response to this letter. And the reason why I wanted to show you the call log is because she told me she was writing this letter here to Chris because she wanted, so I knew this letter was being sent. I didn't know what its context was until today, because I knew that she really didn't want Lana and KK like ruining whatever. Now I know she was actually just jealous of Lana and KK and wanted to be the Lana and KK and Chris's go-to, and Chris wasn't having it. She then got very, very upset. And I want you guys, I know some of you guys have confided in me. I won't say names, but a lot of you are aware about how narcissists and manipulators work. And when I read this, you're going to hear the manipulation. Okay? I believe she actually used a Christian site to reel Chris in, by the way. I'm not sure if that's 100% true, but Chris was on Christian sites, and in this letter she uses the Christian and the godly thing. You know, everything that she was making fun of him for doing, she uses in this letter. Baby, can we show the envelope before I read it?
Yeah.
Thank you, my love. If I'm missing anyone coming in, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Hello.
I'm watching the chat, but I'm doing all this stuff, so I can't.
I know. Can you guys see that? So look at the date, February 22nd, 2001. That date is in my call log, the 18th February, like almost every day leading up to that, including this day a couple times, and then after even. So, okay.
You still there?
Yeah, sorry, I was reading the chat a little bit. With behind the wall, there are too many people here tonight to say hello to everyone. 351 watching right now. Yeah, so hello everyone coming in. I'm sorry I'm not being rude. Appreciate you being here. So are you guys ready? You want me to read this letter now? Because I'm going to read it now. So again, I would like to thank the Watts for giving me this and trusting me and giving me the picture of the envelope so that I could share instead of the screenshots of all of the letters, because they are entitled to keep some things for themselves that isn't all over the media and stuff like that. So again, thank you, Watts family, for doing this for everyone tonight. I'm going to read this so I'm not watching chat. Hey, Chris, I hope you're doing well. I pray this letter finds you in the best of health and the best of spirits. It's been a while since I last heard from you. Okay, her own words. Again, this is February. She wrote this letter. He got it on the 22nd. I believe she sent this on maybe a week before the address there, because it doesn't take that long. So I want to say this was maybe written about a week before he got it. Okay. So in her own words, hey Chris, I hope you're doing well. I pray this letter finds you in the best of health and the best of spirits. It's been a while since I last heard from you. It's been a while. Okay, now this is back in February of this year, so it's been a while even before that, you guys. Okay? Okay, her own words. I'm telling you with her own words. I do hope you read my last 10 letters. I'm going to repeat. I do hope you read my last 10 letters, making this letter 11 that he ignored from her. Okay? Her own words again. They are so important for you, as so many people are saying you want to go back to Colorado to court. They also say that you're supporting KK and Lana. They, KK and Lana, are putting all of these words in your mouth and saying things on your behalf. My problem is there are two individuals that are going against the will and the righteousness of God and your ideas and belief. They are casting judgment onto others. They are making you look bad to others. And I know you are not a bad guy. I know that you loved your wife and that you loved your two little girls. By the way, my own YouTube channel is growing and it's doing well. I hope you know that I'd only say good things about you. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Wow, that changed quick. And that I'm trying to show people that you are a good guy. I got to know you, and I wish others could get to know you too. I wish they got the chance to see the real you, not the Chris in the media, and not the Chris from the interrogation. I'm really working hard on my YouTube channel because I want people to see and understand you and truly get to see you. And truly get to see you. In doing this, I've also spoken to Anna. Yeah, you did. You tried to trick Anna and she didn't fall for it. And I've also spoken to Anna. So that's her little way to try and get Chris to talk to her again, because we know how a lot of us know how he felt about Anna, right? So again, the manipulation in this letter is crazy. So she said, I've also spoken to Anna, Chris. She misses you so very much and says she wants to talk to you again. Which, by the way, with me talking to Anna, yeah, she did kind of miss Chris, but she also didn't want really to get back involved. She's stayed away and not gotten back involved. So that's a lie. Again, she was just trying to hook and reel him in. Okay. She always says such nice things about you. Yeah, true. She informed me that it was Jay for Justice, and I think that guy named Mark. Hey, Mark Gillespie, she's saying you leaked that call, by the way. You might want to do something about that. So she's
Yeah,
now
didn't mean me.
actually, yeah. What, baby?
Didn't mean me.
No,
Not this one.
Mark Gillespie, okay? A person with a business and his career is being a private investigator, and she's going around and throwing his name out like that, saying he did that. And I know it's not true because he supported my video of supporting Anna, saying it was not Anna leaking the call. That was Jay for Justice, and who knows who else. Probably them for all I know. Anyhow, the point of my letter is to tell you that I consider you a friend. I know you probably get a lot of mail, but I will continue to write you in hopes that you will write me back. Sound obsessive much at all? And so you know that you will have me to support you even when no one else may be around. Also, 10 days ago was a rumor you died and committed suicide. My heart dropped and I felt so concerned and upset. Now, Mr. Shared didn't hear of this, but I think you guys remember at the beginning of the year, there was something again going around about Chris and suicide. So this wasn't recent, like last week when that was going around again. So who knows who's starting that rumor. So yeah, so also 10 days ago, there's a rumor you died, committed suicide. My heart dropped and I felt concerned and upset. So I'm glad to hear that was false and that you are in good health. Kim and Lana are still out there. Honestly, they are no good. Please, if you want me to make them stop with their lies and their rumors, I need you to get in touch with me ASAP. Take care and stay healthy. Your friend, Heather. P.S. Know what I'm doing. She says she knows what she's doing and she will write again soon, your friend Heather. So I don't know what you guys take away from that, but in her own words, she hasn't talked to Chris in well over a year. That's her own words. And if reading this letter, it sure seems to me like, well, she wrote him, this is letter 11, and the nasty letter she wrote when he wasn't responding to this and got mad and that he ripped up was letter 12. So obsessed as much, and she keeps saying, I'm going to keep writing you. So she sounds like jealous of KK and Lana, and she wants to be the person to be in Lana and KK's situation, and it wasn't her, so she's jealous. And again, I hope you read my last 10 letters and this and that. So this was the letter before the nasty one. This is what she wrote 3 weeks before flipping out, because guess what? She was blocked from contacting him. Blocked from contacting the prison and decided, he's evil. I'm changing my channel now, and we cannot go back. Her videos go only 4 months back, and it's all bashing Chris. So, now the response from Chris when he actually sent this letter back to his family to hold on to, he made it very clear. He actually highlighted the part where it says, it's been a while since I last heard from you. That was highlighted from Chris. He wanted his family to know that he was not in contact at all with this woman. Okay? He wanted everyone to know it wasn't true, so he highlighted the things that she was saying. And then again, in the letter that he had wrote to his family, along with sending this, is something that is not out in the media, is something that's not out there all over YouTube and that, and it's something they want to keep to them. And we have to respect that, right? So, but his response to that is he absolutely has not had contact with her in well over a year. Well over a year. In her own words. I'm going to read it one more time. Hey, Chris, I hope you're doing well. I pray this letter finds you in the best of health and the best of spirit. It's been a while since I last heard from you. Have you read my last 10 letters? No, psycho, he hasn't. May all return to him. Yeah. I remember when she first started giving info to AD, she had damage on her car and said it was because she was working the case. Yeah, and she lies. As usual. The letter had an agenda. Do you guys hear the manipulation? Like using the godly things? And we've heard her say, oh, yeah, prisoners talking about God. Da, da, da. Me and her have had this conversation on live streams and personally. And here she is using it to reel him in to talk to her. Like this letter screams, pay attention to me, hello, hello, hello. And then when he's not, she snaps and flips.
Hey, Laura.
Hey, Laura. If that's true, and she didn't screw up her own car, who knows, you know? Yes. Yes, and that was a mistake. And I'm going to tell you that that absolutely was a mistake. And we started a little bit last night about the group of people, and that's going to be another whole darn show. Again, when I can I need I need to do a board or something for you guys to follow it because I know it's crazy. I do. I know it's hard to follow because a lot of stuff happened. I don't go on the phone with these people and record everything. I'm not that person. I don't. Um, damn, now the song Return to Sender going through my head. Right. Right. So yeah, she goes live now though. Is she live? Well, let her go live. I don't care because I mean I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what more you even need to hear. I mean, she went from, you can tell, it's all about Lana, KK. You need to get a hold of me ASAP and I will take them down and all this crap. Like really, so you're jealous of them, you want to be that, but the whole when she's talking about God and Christ, I know what she's doing. That's very manipulative. Very, very manipulative. Laura. Hey, Dave. Long time no see, brother. There's no point in watching that channel because it's lies. She has had no contact. The person who has had contact is someone she sent in, yes. And then again, to go along with this, I know everyone saw it on Larry's and Dave's, but babe, will you show that one thing where Chris Watts himself is saying he does not talk to her? Like it just all goes along, you guys. She's not in
What do you want me
contact.
to say?
Huh?
Oh, that other email?
Yeah, just it goes with it, I think. No, and I don't either. I'm not saying that, but this letter says it all. Like she really wanted to be KK and Lana. You know what I'm saying? She did. And Kim G is a part of it because these people are letting it out. And Kim G's who records private conversations talking to him? I mean, he's calling her baby. They had some kind of bond, right? They dating, whatever. But she's in the car driving and recording him, and you can tell by the conversation she's setting him up. It's entrapment. Who does that? This is a planned thing, and when it didn't work with Heather, boom, there's Kimberly G. And by the way, Kimberly G, the family is onto you, my friend. You will not be on that list for long. That's a promise. I'm not going to allow you to do this to the family anymore. You guys are running out of things. I don't know what you're going to do from here. What are you going to do? Keep calling me an animal torturer to defend this? I'm using your own words, Heather, your own words. You have not talked to Chris in some time. Now I'm getting angry, so I'll calm down because I promised Mr. Share no swearing or calling your names. Well, we read that there, right? From Chris Watts. I trust you with my heart. I trust you with my life. This is to Kim G, who's playing the Watts, and I'll make sure that doesn't happen much longer, by the way, Kim G. But here it is. I believe you know by now that Heather is lying and will continue to lie to stay relevant. I do not pass clues to AD. I never corresponded with him or to him through any other source. You know me. You know I wouldn't get wrapped up in anything like that. I tell you everything, literally everything. I've opened myself up to you in so many ways, and I'll never be mad if you bring questions to me. The world will stir up questions, but I can't read the rest.
I will quell those fears with truth.
Yeah, okay. So there he is. Absolutely not talking to the bee, okay? It's nice as it gets, baby. I said bee.
Fair enough.
It's entrapment, illegal. Yes, it's wrong, and she's probably going to get in trouble. And if she's releasing stuff like that, she could actually get in trouble with the prison. So we'll see. But she's either been working with this group of people the entire time, or decided to do this on her own. And maybe that, oh well, they're going against. I'm just going to go over here. I don't know, but if I'm going to go by my gut, and this has been a group effort the entire time. They're all connected somehow. Kimberly G, have fun while you can, girl, because no, no. I actually texted Ronnie about half an hour before this live and said, get her away off of that list, talk to your son, and I believe they will do that tonight because I think the Watts are even saying like, well, there's only one person who can be sending this out. Obviously, she's using us or whatever, you know. I mean, how could you not feel like that? Yes. Yes. The letter is very love you, weirdo. The letter is very, very manipulative by using the Christian thing. I'm gonna use the God thing because she certainly doesn't do that on her channel and or yeah, I'll just leave it at that. So you can tell she was trying to reel him in and that she got jealous, and when he wasn't responding, That made her mad. Hey, Orenda? Just so you know, it says that there's 420 watching. That's amazing. I'm taking a puff. So what do you guys think about that letter? What the timeline and her channel auto changing, like doesn't that just prove everything right there? Hi Susan.
Hey, Susan.
Thanks, Dave. I know you could care less, and I really wish we were on a stream playing some dice right now. Puff puff passing. Yeah. Wow is right. And also, I'm going to try and work on my mouth because I know that Mrs. Watts really doesn't care for the truck driver language, so I'll do my best, but I am me.
Oh, the occasional slip will be all right.
hmm Apparently, she was sending Chris Watts letters, but Chris Watts was not being her pen pal, Dorothy Marie. Yes, she he was. He was at first. For a little while, yes, he did write some letters, but then she got weird and clingy and whatever. And then she started getting jealous of Lana and Kim and that. And this letter, very clear. If you guys want, I'll read it through entirely one more time for the new people coming in, but only if you guys if you want me to. Yes, we have seen her.
Yeah, and that raised some questions as to whether or not that was her with that camera slip on AD's live.
Yeah, I found out a little bit more stuff earlier, but I can't be sure. But I matched up somebody else that is close to her and tattoos and things like that. So yeah, I'm telling you, I've now added a sixth person to the group as of dinner time today. This goes deep, no lie. I don't know. I don't think so. I just don't think he ever knew it. He never seen her. No, I don't think there was ever a picture. Unfortunately, I think it's a guy. I do think it is a girl, but we will get to that because it's something I'm currently working on. Oh, did she do a live? Well, great for her because I don't know what she could possibly say to come back from this because I mean, I don't know what else. If this doesn't say everything and the timeline and just go back and look at her channel, where's her content from when she fucking started last year? Where is it? It's gone. She knew this day was coming, and all she could do is pay a few dollars for some that's free to call me an animal torturer. It's too bad. It's really too bad. Oh, and by the way, when you do stuff like that and it's used for cyberbullying with intent to have others come after me and harass me and bully me, it's a very serious crime. It's a very serious crime in Minnesota. And I looked up the crime in Las Vegas as well. So if you want to keep that up, please, by all means do. Because you're going to have less money for your donations to Sloss when I'm through with you. In fact, I would take that down before I start contacting attorneys and showing them people from your crew coming over with brand new accounts, by the way. Just use your own account, Heather, to troll me, okay? Don't make new accounts and have them come over because if you don't think I look up and I can see when an account was made an hour ago or a day ago, you're wrong. 11th letter, OMG, get the message player. Hey, Tammy.
Dylan Wyatt, that's exactly right. People want to believe a certain narrative, so it doesn't matter what the creator said and done. As long as they are on board there, they'll just follow everything.
Mm-hmm. And you know that's fine, and that's it's not my job to make you guys believe or to just oh yep share saying it's Bible. That's not my job, but my job is to I don't like scammers. That's not my job. That's just a personal hobby of mine that I like to expose them. I don't like it. I don't like that they have a platform and a following and are knowingly lying. Okay. That's what I don't like. And people, some of you have been with me from the beginning, and that's always been my thing. I've always gone, even with the people I help in prison, if they have taken advantage of them or whatever, I go after those people. I've gone after Texas lawyers for doing Rondo wrong, willing to return everything. I've gone after authors that write nasty things about people and willing to rewrite new books and stuff like that. That's just me. I'm trying to do it a better way because Mr. Scheer is really trying to start this movement, and it is working because we've seen some really nice comments where they say, like, I wanted to leave a really nasty comment about this person, but because of Mr. Scheer, I'm not going to.
Yeah, and I just want to say big thumbs up to all of you who are doing that, trying to start a new page. That's awesome. Because we gotta start squashing this drama stuff and get back to
Baked
cases.
cake, I don't really want to go through that again. I do apologize, but if you rewind this live, I did address that first before getting into any of this for you guys. And again, you don't have to believe what I'm saying. You know, I did get convicted of it. But yeah, I honestly I've been a broken record for damn near two years now on here with this same thing. So if you want to rewind, go about like 3 minutes in, I do address that at the very beginning.
Yeah, Heatherlicious 82. It is crazy enough about the drama.
Does anyone want me to reread this letter? I know there's some new people coming in. Do you want me to run through it quickly again, or have you heard enough of it? Totally up to you guys. Thumbs up or thumbs down in the chat. Thanks, Baked Cake.
Thanks, Irvin. Yeah, I just don't like how it's just making everybody act so ugly. And we're better than that. Sharon and I have even actually talked about this. Like, this is borderline, really. I mean, it's just about putting out information. We're not about trying to. We don't want you guys going over to her channel and giving her a bunch of hate. We're just trying to get the truth up.
I'm really just putting the information because, again, she's not telling the truth, and I can prove that, as well as what she's doing to this family that I'm trying to stand up for, a family that I am guilty of myself. I said horrible things about this family, and I have apologized to every single one of them about it because they know what's going on. They know it's crazy. They know there's things twisted and photoshopped to look real. But when I'm very thankful that they are, after everything I've said, they are trusting me, and I'm lucky for that because I am finding out answers that I have always wondered, and I'm excited to be able to share it with you guys because I've talked to hundreds of you, and I know it's answers we've all been looking for. You know, we've all wondered, and unfortunately, it's all things that have been used to trash the Watts. Everyone praises the Rzuceks, and for some reason, the Watts are just, everyone looks at them as if they are Chris, and it's
Well,
sad.
they got two things working against him. One, Chris is their son, so instantly a lot of people want to put some blame on the parents. But when this was first starting, apparently Chris's mom was saying some not so nice things about Shanann and stuff like that. But at the time, they were in belief that Shanann killed the girls and Chris killed Shanann. So why would they speak highly of the woman who killed their grandchildren? But they don't want to listen to that. They just look at the fact that she was mean about Shanann. So, I mean, take that as you will, but personally, I don't think, even if she did hate Shanann, it's no reason for them to be continually bashed years later.
Yeah.
There's no point.
Oh, sorry, Mama.
I don't think the Rzuceks should be bashed either.
Oh, that's quite okay. I just been listening. Just got home. Didn't get to hear anything you said before, so I have to catch the replay.
Okay, I'm gonna read. Well, I started with, because everyone's calling me the animal torturer again because Heather made a post, but I started with that. I read that letter, so I'm gonna read it one more time because a lot of people gave a thumbs up, so there's a bunch of new people in the chat now. That's exactly it, Chrissy. I don't think she wasn't bashing Shanann. It's just that they didn't get along, right? So Cindy was just talking her truth. I don't think it was ever meant to bash Shanann, because the things that I've seen that aren't out there in the media, aren't all over YouTube, I have to tell you, these are videos and pictures that they probably never thought would have to be shared with anyone. And you guys are wrong. They loved those grandkids. They really, really did. And they absolutely went. Cindy flew in all the time to help Shanann. Actually, Shanann's own mom didn't. But anyway, Cindy flew in all the time to help with those kids. And those kids, I've seen Cindy getting to Colorado and just almost in tears, so excited to see her grandkids, you guys. Like, everything we're hearing about Ronnie and Cindy, the Watts being so disconnected from Cece and Bella, it's not true. It's absolutely not true. And I want to repeat something again because not everyone was there when I said this, but one thing that I've heard many people say, he's got tattoos of Jamie's kids. He doesn't have any tattoos of Chris's and Shanann's kids. I asked him that, I'm full of tattoos. So that was actually one of the first things I asked Ronnie like 2 days ago. I said, you know what? This is a very common thing that people are saying, and I feel bad to bring it up, but I just want to know what you have to say about this. And I brought up the whole tattoo of his grandkids things, and immediately he answered with something that I felt effing stupid for never even having in my mind, because he told me Jamie was done having kids. Jamie and her husband had their kids. They were done. I got the tattoos. Shanann and Chris had 2 girls, but they weren't done. Shanann wasn't done having kids. So he didn't get those tattoos yet. And then the tragic day happened. So it would probably be even harder, I think, for some to go and get that tattoos. I don't know, but it's not us to judge that. But he did say he was waiting for them to be done having kids so that he could plan a nice tattoo for the kids together. Much like I don't have my 4 kids tattooed on me yet because I wasn't done having kids and I wanted to have one tattoo done with all 4 of my kids in one tattoo. Such a simple explanation, yet that little thing has been used to trash and make him look evil.
Well, that's true too, Horace. You can add a kid on later, but
depending
I mean,
on
he didn't think that there was a time limit, right?
right. Okay,
Yeah, Randy right now, my kids are like in their 30s and he's got my son's tattoo, but he never got my daughter's, and she doesn't really take offense to it, but I mean, you gotta look. Randy's like, I don't want to walk around looking like a newspaper. He was young and got a lot, but yeah. I mean, that's my kids, and he's got one and not the other. So things do happen like that.
Hello, Felicia, baby girl. Are you a mod? Can we drop her channel, please? A little love. She is awesome. She has just a channel that will make you feel good and laugh, thrift hauls, and all of that. And I have some catching up to do, not gonna lie, but her energy, it's just magnetic, and I love her. Of course, I'm.
Thank you, Cher. Yeah, this is my granddaughter. She is very feisty, very, very spunky, that's for sure. And now she's really getting into our true crime world. So,
Yes, she is. Babe, are you on my channel? Can we make sure she's a mod so she can always drop her links when she's in here?
I'm not on your channel.
Okay, I'll do it after. I will make you a mod, Felicia. My father has my 4 older siblings, but not my 3 older brothers. Life happens, you guys. Life happens. I could have gotten my kids tattooed on me. Like, I have Mrs. Paxman tattoo. Just let's be real. Real life happens and shit happens. And did he ever think he was going to be judged on what tattoos he has or doesn't have? Hell no. You know? It's just not right.
Oh,
So
Dave,
I'm going to go through this letter again for everyone that's just joining. Mama Kim hasn't heard it yet. So I'm going to read through this again. Again, Heather's own words. Hey,
Okay,
Chris.
this is the one from Heather to Chris, right?
Yes, this is the one that she wrote right before she wrote the nasty one and totally flipped and changed her whole channel, which, by the way, her videos only go 4 months back now. All of the stuff in support of the Watson Chris being a good guy is all deleted and gone.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So I will read this so you can hear in her own words that she hasn't talked to Chris in well over a year, okay? I want you to hear in Heather's own words.
Okay.
Hey, Chris, I hope you're doing well. I pray this letter finds you in the best of health and the best of spirits. It's been a while since I last heard from you. Again, this letter was February 22nd, 2021, right? Was that the picture? Yes. So it was a while, who knows? It's been well over a year. I believe it was August 2019. It may have been 2020. I don't actually know the for sure date yet tonight, but I will get that for you. I just need to remember to get that. So anyway, February 2021, she's saying in her own words, it's been a while since I last heard from you. I do hope you read my last 10 letters. They are so important for you, as many people are saying you want to go back to Colorado. They say you support KK and Lana. They, KK and Lana, are putting all these words in your mouth and saying things on your behalf. My problem is these are two individuals that go against the will and the righteousness of God and your ideas and beliefs. They are casting judgment onto others. They are making you look bad to others, and I know you are not a bad guy. And I know that you loved your wife and that you loved your 2 little girls. By the way, my own YouTube channel is growing. Isn't like segue? My own YouTube channel is growing and it's doing well. I hope you know that I'd only say good things about you. And that I'm trying to show people that you're a good guy. I got to know you and I wish others could get to know you too. I wish they got the chance to see the real you, not the Chris in the media, not the Chris in interrogation. I'm really working hard on my YouTube channel because I want people to see and understand you and truly get to see you. In doing this, I have also spoken to Anna. Chris, she misses you so very much and says she wants to talk to you again. She always says nice things about you. She informed me it was Jay for Justice and I think that Mark guy that leaked the call. Anyhow, the point of my letter is to tell you that I consider you a friend. I know you probably get a lot of mail, but I will continue to write you in hopes that you will write me back. And so you know that you will have me to support you even when no one else may be around. Kind of, she was hoping no one else would be around and she'd be the only one, right? That's what I'm getting. Now, also 10 days ago, this is not the most recent suicide. This happened at the beginning of the year also. There was a suicide thing about him, which wasn't true. 10 days ago was a rumor that you committed suicide. My heart dropped. I felt so concerned and upset. So I'm glad to hear that it was false and that you are in good health. Kim and Lana are still out there. Honestly, they are no good. Please, if you want me to make them stop with the lies and the rumors, I need you to get in touch with me ASAP. Take care. Stay healthy. Know that I am doing what I can and I will write again soon. Your friend, Heather.
Wow. That's very polite.
So after this 11th letter went unanswered, she wrote the nasty one, which Chris didn't even finish reading. and told his family he just ripped it up and got rid of it, and she was blocked from contacting him after that. So there you go, people.
Yeah, that's definitely not things I've heard her say about him. So I guess she got very upset with him when he didn't write her back. He kind of brushed her off, and that's what it sounds like to me.
And I want to the part that Chris highlighted was he highlighted her letter and then sent a letter with that letter. His response letter to Heather is something the family is going to hold on to and keep to themselves, but I was lucky enough to hear it and see it myself. So this letter isn't from Chris, so this is okay. And also, because I want to help humanize this family, and that's hard to do. It's hard to help when people are knowingly lying to a following. Okay, but it's not helpful. It's for own personal gain. Okay, and for own personal gain, people are willing to harm others and hurt others' feelings. When I hear the Watts talk, they sound depressed. Cindy's voice still just I don't even like to think about it. She's broken. She's still broken. She's still actually they're all still stuck in that day in August of 2018. They really, really are. And when people do bullshit like they're doing, like Heather, it infuriates me. And I'm being very nice right now because I care about my husband's movement and I'm really trying to do better. And I want to be a good advocate for this family. So I'm really trying my best right now and it's hard. But what she's doing sucks. And I won't stand for it as long as I can help at least combat and whoever is seeing and I can expose its lies, I am going to do that and I'm going to continue doing that. Call me animal torture all day long. Call me a meth head all day long. That doesn't hurt my feelings. What you're doing is wrong. It's dead ass wrong. And you should actually get in a lot of trouble for it. Chris Watts will never, never, ever write you again. You're stalking him to write you. You can't even write him in prison anymore. You've been blocked from the prison. Better find you a new inmate.
Yeah, I mean, what you see what Dorothy just said, and that's that's the truth, girl. I mean, we talked to him, we spoke to him one-on-one, contrary to what is being thrown out about us. We do. A lot of people know that, and we hear the hurt. And I've always said I'm a pretty good judge of character, and I am. I just don't pick up no faking or nothing like that in their hurt. It's deep.
You guys, I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to chat, and hubby told me I've missed quite a few questions. If you guys want to repeat, I'm looking at the chat now. I'm sorry.
Well, one of the ones a few were asking was about the angry letter.
The angry letter. Okay, what was the question?
Where is it?
Ripped up. I said it a few times tonight. He ripped it up. He ripped it up and he threw it out, and possibly there is Chris would send things, things like that. So it is possible maybe Cindy has it somewhere. They don't like it, but they honestly they have so much faith in people, and like Ronnie was saying, like he could barely take pictures. He barely knows how to work his phone and take pictures, and so Shanann would always send the pictures and stuff like that, of the kids to him and stuff. So I think they're just very, very old school and trusting and really grasping at anything they can to find the answers like the rest of us, honestly.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we heard them in real time, a few days ago, trying to set up an email and get the password to work and, having a difficult time with it, So there's definitely not a lot of, I know how to work this stuff in there.
Yeah. Well, I do know what some of it said, but I can't prove that right now. Hopefully there's
Right.
a screenshot or something. But it went along the lines with he's nasty, he lied to her for so long, and yeah, basically saying that he's a liar and that he's a murderer. And I heard that there was mm, yeah, that's all I can really say on that. And I mean, again, that's just from hearsay, but hearsay from the sources.
One thing I have definitely noticed about Ronnie, I can say, and I don't know, Cher, you know more about the rest of the family, but Ronnie, I can say this. Ronnie strikes me as the type of person from speaking to him that he's a lot like myself. He has a hard time saying no. I'm that way. Like if somebody needs something from me, like I'm gonna do it, whether I really can or not. I just do it because I just have a hard time saying no.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that's why there's a word for it. It's called vulnerable, gullible, whatever. And and I think a lot of people, and I'm not saying anyone in particular, but some people will take your kindness for weakness. And I believe that could have been happening out here in the world. And I'm not talking about just YouTube. It could have been mainstream media, whoever, but they do have a hard time saying no, or he
Mm-hmm.
does.
Mm-hmm. Um, I think they're all they all want answers. Jamie, Cindy, Ronnie, the family, they all want answers like all of us. So they do get manipulated. They're easy. People have very easily, and it's not just the Watts family, you guys. A lot of prison families, like when I had met Rhonda's family, these people were doing interviews and things like for free and just being taken advantage of. And it it's all prison families because it's these families, I don't care what anyone says, neither side got time to grieve. Um, and the Watts, especially, it wasn't even 90 days after the murder, and Sherilyn Cadle had weaseled her way in there. And I found out from the family today, Sherilyn Cadle weaseled her way in when he was in solitary confinement.
Yeah.
There's no way he was in his right state of mind to even be thinking or whatever. Solitary confinement for 93 days before he even got to talk to his family. That's crazy. And that's how the Sherilyn Cadle thing. Another manipulator. Yep, Sherilyn Cadle, just so everyone knows, worked her way into the Watts' life while Chris was in solitary confinement. Took full advantage and lied to the entire family. And so my answer with is Jamie involved? Is she weed through the women or whatever in the case? She's just the same as Ronnie and Cindy, and she's still stuck in that day and wants the answers and doesn't know. So she believes everyone, and she's such a sweet, sweet girl, you guys. She's so kind.
I've heard that so many times. Like I've heard that from Tanya, many
Yeah,
people that spoke to her.
yeah. They're
That
very, very trusting people, they are, and that's how
they're
they
just,
keep getting duped.
yeah, they're very humble.
Hmm.
It's just almost like they didn't have a chance in this. Really, they're
Hmm.
that humble. That's what I've seen, and I know we're probably going to catch hell for saying all that, Cher, but until you've spoken with them and got to know them, then you really can't call the shots. You can assume, but that's all you can do. Now, my opinion of them, they're just very humble and just have hell with saying no. And then later on, they regret what they've done. We've all had, like, quote unquote, buyer's remorse. They'll regret things they've done later on, but it's done. And it's done smeared, it's done, it's damage. And
Okay.
what can they do?
Yeah. One is one. Okay, the question, was it the AD question, babe, that you're showing me?
It's the middle of the picture.
The question about getting clues and hints sent from Heather to Alan?
Yeah.
Yes. That was all fraudulent. Alan believed what he was getting. He really, really, truly believed. Look how low this group of people stooped. And she's even herself calling him, you senile old man. So to me, she manipulated an old man. She manipulated Alan.
Yeah, I believe Alan really had good intentions. He really believed it too.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not.
did. And I
Yeah.
will say though, because I know a lot of you won't believe it. I do think he caught on sooner than before he finally came out and said it. But I want to defend him from that also, because I've been in the same boat, you guys. It's hard because, and look at his following. So when you find out, even Mama Kim can vouch for this because of the whole Josh thing, what happened. When you find out you've been duped and you now know you've been duping, he gets like 2,000 people in his chats, right? He's got a large following. That's not easy, and it takes time. Like, how am I going to do this? What am I going to do? Everyone's going to hate me anyways. I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. So
Oh my
for him,
God, it's
yeah.
terrible. You want to crawl in a corner and never show your face again.
And
True.
so I don't want people to like be hung up on when he did it. It's just the fact that he did it. He didn't continue on with it. And he knows, and he even said it on his own show. If he did continue on with it, he knew he was going to be on my radar and I'd call the shit out. He said it's on the show itself. He said, oh boy, I'm glad I chose the way I went, because if I didn't share, man.
Yeah.
No, Bubba, I disagree. I truly disagree. I don't understand why people, I don't understand that. And again, you're entitled to your opinion, that's fine, as long as we aren't bashing him. But I want people to just be happy he didn't continue it. That's all. Because it is hard when you find out, and yeah, I just he stopped, and that's all that matters. Now I want everyone else that knows that it's fraudulent and a scam to stop backing it. Like today, stop backing that shit. And you know who I'm talking to, and I know you're listening, whether you're in the chat or not. Stop the shit. I've messaged you privately. Stop it.
Yep.
Yeah. Ronnie and Cindy have done nothing wrong. On AD's live, he and Bubbles did say they had suspected for a while. Yeah, but again, it's hard to figure it out. He had to make a plan, And I guess I missed another one.
Yeah, I can't get a word in edgewise to ask them, so I'm just taking pictures of the questions and sending them to share.
I'm sorry, baby. Okay, I'm done talking. You say. What question were you trying to show me, by the way? Baby?
Oh yeah, the case is definitely closed, Bubba. It absolutely is. Now, That doesn't mean that there's still questions out there that a lot of people have, and I agree with you. There doesn't need to be this division that's been brought forth between these families because believe me, behind the scenes, these two families support each other.
Yeah.
They don't bash on each other. They
Mama,
contact each other.
there's
Yeah.
been some bashing in the last 48 hours from the other side to the Watt side, but yeah.
Oh, well, see, I haven't heard that, but that side, I've never heard them bash the other side. If anything, it's quite the contrary. Their hearts there for them, but this division between these two families, in my opinion, has originated from this YouTube crap, this whole side taking stuff. These families were supporting each other, and now if there's something between these two that's not kicking, I think it's this YouTube division and sides is to blame, and that is very unfortunate.
I'm not sure what channel. I can't remember because he has so many channels now. They wanted to knock him down and unmonetize him. He's now got like 3 or 4 monetized channels. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'm sorry, Laura. Yeah, well, what more could she say when she promised everyone NK was arrested and she wasn't?
Well, as far as supporting, see, there's a question. Who do we support? See, that's not what my channel's about. I'm not, and shares either. It's not like a side kick thing here. It's not a support thing on either side. It's a justice thing, and we want everybody to be able to have all of the information from both sides as possible and try to understand both sides and form your own opinion. That's fine. But bashing bullying is never fine. And so there's no sides on this channel, mine, Prairie's. There's no side choosing. We choose and we side with the 4 that paid the ultimate price, and that would be the victims.
Mr. Share's having technical difficulties, I think. I don't really think this is Chris Watts. It's the hate being thrown out at a family, certain creators. Yeah, exactly.
Perfectly said. And that's what I wish people would get, but I understand why they don't. I mean, you got to get it. All they see, and of course, that's what they think it's supposed to be, is this side thing. You got to be on one side or the other. Well, it's not that way with every channel. Some channels float right down the middle, just trying to see both sides, and that's where you're at right now. That's this channel. That's my channel. That's, unbiased. That's what it is. Yeah, it's unjustified. It is. And no matter if you think the case is closed and the investigation went perfectly and all that, if you actually looked at that discovery and you looked at that timeline, then there is no way in hell you don't have a question. Even the investigators themselves had questions and wasn't ready to shut it down. So that's where we stand.
I'm on no side, but you fortunately doesn't look that way. Yes, Daniel, that would be amazing to see one day. There was somebody, where did that comment go? Well, I can't remember who said it, but they said, case closed, murder in jail, or in prison, what is this about? Running 80s live with Mommy Ruth. Ah, yeah, Rock and Ruth. Yeah. Yeah, this live is about exposing frauds and scams and people that are lying to their supporters. And I share some of those same supporters, and I want to make sure that my supporters know the truth from the source, because unfortunately, it's not on that channel. Right, Bobby Joe. Yep, that's true. Those babies loved both sets of grandparents. They did, Kiwi Girl. They really, really did. And we've been seeing that lately. We've been seeing a lot. And those girls were always excited and smiling and very happy to be around Ronnie and Cindy and Jamie.
I just said that in my video, so yeah.
Tammy, I love that comment.
Yeah, and it's about them, man, and it's about their mom and their little brother. That's where we stand. You know, it's not a side. Nobody won here. Everybody lost. So
Yep.
how can you even pick a side?
I'll tell you exactly why, Susan. I don't understand why Heather wanted to cause all of this. What purpose did she have? I felt like she was honest and she was so dishonest. Yes. I'll give you one guess. What do you think? What do you think
Can you
the
hear me
purpose
now?
was? Yes, I can, baby. Yay!
Yes, Daniel, and I was so glad to be able to put that rumor to rest because I wasn't even certain myself until that picture came, you know, he sent me that picture and I was like, wow. And he didn't even
Mm-hmm.
know, I don't even think he knew that rumor was out here, you know, but I did immediately and I knew all of you would too. So now that's debunked.
I know, Dave. It is a sad situation. I I totally get it.
Yeah.
It sucks, you know. But what we can do now is let the people who support us know the truth. They deserve that, you know? They do. So that's why I'm doing this. And like Mr. Sure wasn't really sure because of we I didn't he didn't want me going and bashing, so at the same time he knows who I am and I don't go for this kind of crap and advocating for this family because I really, really want people to stop seeing them as circus animals. Because that's how they're being treated. They're being treated like they're the monsters, like they're circus animals, and they've been so dehumanized, it's unreal. To the point where you're actually saying Cindy and Ronnie are as evil as Chris because they made him. Really?
Yeah, that's not fair.
It's so messed up.
Have fun at work, Dave.
Bye, Dave.
Have a good one, Dave.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Listening to the letter makes me very uneasy. I think she needs help. Well, you know, she wanted her channel. I mean, how many times she mentioned it twice in that letter about her YouTube channel. So the purpose was her channel, her platform, money. Remember? Oh, Chris told me that he's okay with me monetizing and he told me blah, blah, blah. And people bought that crap up. And either way, I'm sorry, Chris ain't gonna choose for me if I'm monetizing my channel or not. Like, I'm sorry, he doesn't get that choice. So when she was saying all that, I was actually sitting in an Applebee's rolling my eyes, listening, like, oh my God, yeah, sure, Chris told you to bank off of trashing him, and come on.
Yeah, sure, Stephanie.
Hey, Ashnemi, Stephanie.
Yeah, Susan, that was in pretty poor taste, but I mean,
I
when
was expecting it. I I knew. That's all she can get on me. She can call me meth head, and she can call me animal torturer because it says so on a charge I got.
Who is even doing that again? I mean, you've done explained that 10 million times. You
Oh,
should
Heather, she
know.
paid for my files today and posted them.
What?
Yeah,
Mhm.
No
they were free on
way.
Google. She didn't have to pay. She could
Why
have
did
asked me for them. I would
Hey,
have given them to her.
I mean, yeah, they've been out there everywhere.
Mhm.
Golly. Man,
Yep.
what's that? God.
No, I just want to say,
See,
I know
there's the
you
division.
guys may disagree with what she did, but please don't go over there and give her a bunch of hate.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
not, I'm
no.
not doing that for this. You don't need to go and hate her. In fact, if you
Last
guys like her
thing,
content, go subscribe.
please.
My
If you
mission,
support her, then we respect you for that. But I mean,
yeah,
we're
you can
just telling you
report
what
that.
we've been told and seen, but we definitely do not want any more hate. That is the last thing.
Hmm.
No, I'm strictly doing this just because I feel I have to because I don't like she's it's a fraud. It's lies, and if I have the proof to tell you that, and because we share some of the following, I feel I need to tell you guys the truth instead of having you believe the misinformation. And at the same time, it's misinformation that I can also help um hopefully just take just a little ounce of crap off of Ronnie and Cindy and Jamie. That's all.
Hmm. And Heatherlicious, we're in contact with Ronnie and Cindy and Jamie, but not Chris.
And I can't answer if we're the only ones or not. I can say that if they are talking to anyone else, I'm not sure how they have time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they have much time to be talking to much other people because
I
I
don't either. I mean, I'm just saying.
yeah, I'm busy.
Very busy, yeah.
And you know what? They've been busy too. And what do the Watts want out of this? Where did I just see that question? Thank you, Dylan. That's the other thing too. I know that part of what they want to do by telling these lies and being fraudulent, and actually it came up a conversation months ago between us, was the big thing about discrediting our channels and our platforms and us. And actually she said that quite a bit. Oh, this person's trying to discredit. So I know that that is in their head. They want to discredit. So that's exactly right. Also, and I'm sorry, I can't find that comment. Somebody had asked, what do the Watts want out of this? And I think that's a fair question. They haven't actually asked for anything. They haven't asked me to do this. They haven't I'm saying I'll do this because I'm like, wow, I'm finding this all out. Like, I need to do this. They have not asked us for anything. What they want from this, you guys, think of the questions and stuff we all have. They have that also. I'll repeat, they are stuck on whatever day, August 13th, 2018. They are stuck on that day 3 years ago. They are, and they want answers. Thank you, Stacy. Welcome. Right, Elizabeth. Yeah, lots of new people. So yeah, well, that's been, well, yeah, it's been dragged out so many times. Like I said, they need to get new material, but there is no new material, which is why I've had my platform for going on 2 years. That's the only thing they can use against me. Does
Beauty
anyone
and
think
brains, I
Heather
highly
Farmer?
doubt it.
Oh, hey, Beauty and Brains. Good to see you. Share, sorry it's been asked, but do the Watts think anyone else was involved? Yes. Yes, they believe, wait, am I allowed to say? that, do you think, Mama? Yes, they believe that there's more to the theories with NK. Yes, I will say that. I hope that's okay to say. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Welcome to the crazy train. And you know what? Usually you'd actually be hearing a real train, so just not right now. Irvin, at this time, I think it's on ice. Will they go for it in the future? Again, I'm not sure. It's kind of not what we're focusing on right now. My main focus with getting to know the Watts is more really just getting to know them. And then I've been asking, of course, questions we've all had, and they've been sharing that. But my main concern is we have turned the Watts into circus animals. We haven't looked at them like they are human beings with feelings at all because they are the family of what everyone is calling a monster. So my main concern has been really getting to know them and seeing family pictures and videos and I've been sharing kids and pictures of my kids and stuff with Jamie and that. So really just getting to know them. And of course, they open up about some of the case stuff and they do answer some questions. And, I asked, and they didn't really want to give me this today, but they gave it to me. And I did make some promises. I can't show like the screenshots of letters and stuff like that because, again, almost everything that they have at this point on their family and with, again, their son, their brother, is for the world to see around the globe. They have like almost nothing that is sacred to them anymore. And I don't think that's fair.
No, and going up, share with you'll see a comment from Baked Cake, and I think that is perfect. And I agree with her truly.
I can't see it.
She said if Heather has lied about being in contact with Chris when she hasn't been, I have compassion for her and I want to understand why, because I've always liked her. And see, that's well said, and I fully agree with her there. Heather does seem like a very likable person. So, I'm not sure what the reasoning is. We don't have that answer, but yeah. I mean, any of you that's close with Heather and gets friends with Heather, yeah, just maybe reach out to her. Don't attack her, but just reach out to her and, hey, is everything okay? I think that's the best way to handle that because I feel bad for her myself, really.
I don't. I'm sorry. She knows what she was doing. This was planned. I don't feel bad for that. I just
Do you
don't.
think so? I mean,
Yeah, absolutely. This was
or do you
planned.
think there is some kind of mental thing there?
Both. But it's no excuse. I have mental illness. I have all these things. I don't know. It's no excuse. I'm tired of people using it for a crutch at some
Well, I
point.
mean, if it was done maliciously, then yeah,
It's
I mean, that's
malicious. Look what she did. I'm sorry. You all are too nice, but I'm just gonna call it how I see it. And no, she knew exactly what she was doing, and it's nah, no.
yeah,
I
if
don't
it
feel
was
bad for her.
malicious, that's ridiculous, and that's only causing
My own
more
personal opinion
problems.
is she asked for everything. I'm just gonna be quiet.
No, I mean, really, I don't know her. You've talked to her. I've
Hey,
only,
Cotton Candy, it was
yeah.
planned. I'm gonna tell you this. It's been planned for a very, very long time, and
But
yeah,
why bring other people down with you?
because she
You know,
doesn't care.
that's wrong. If there's not something mentally going on for that part, then why bring in other people and bring them down? That is wrong.
Dorothy, it's okay. Like I said, she's backed in a corner, right? And does anyone like? Would you like to be called a liar? Would you like to be called out on your shit? You know what I mean? No, you wouldn't want that, right? So, I knew I knew what was going to happen. I was well aware of it. So, I mean, it's okay. Like I said, I would have given her the files free if she would have asked. She didn't need to pay for it. It's okay. And yeah, again, I'm just gonna, I guess, leave it at that. I knew that would be used against me, either yesterday or
New,
today. I knew it was coming.
new Michael Jackson. Heather?
She claims she actually, yep. I have been told that she used to hang out at the Jackson house and hang out with Michael Jackson.
No,
That she
what?
used to write O.J. Simpson and has many letters from O.J. Simpson.
Oh, hell. No comment.
Yeah, heavily, but again, that's okay, because this live is exposing some lies she's been saying for several months now. It's okay. Again, like Mama Kim and Mr. Cher were saying, don't go over there and hate. If you want to report that post, you can. Just know that I was expecting it, and if that's her comeback to this and why she's been doing all of this, then maybe I do feel bad for her, but whatever. Welcome to the crazy train. Hope for peace. What took you so long, girl? Mm-hmm.
Please, Natalie, don't. I have had a hell of a day. Yeah. That's
We'll never know, Stacy, because I don't know if anyone watches Catfished. Has anyone seen the show Catfish? I'm gonna say, yeah, you probably have. So when we have one person that's catfishing either a girl or a guy, right, on the show, we've seen it. They will make accounts, and then they will also make alt accounts because, well, I need a couple friends to make me look credible, and I need this to make me look credible, and they make all these other fake accounts to make their account look like a credible, real account, right? So now think that catfish with multiple people involved and how many accounts that they could have to all help them look credible.
maybe it was because she craved attention, you think? I mean, and she was really getting attention on here. And the bigger and the bolder the story was, the more attention she got. And she was just craving that attention. See, I can kind of see that. I know I've seen people that way. However, what I don't get is pulling others in on it. See, that's what I don't get. That's manipulative.
Mm-hmm. What did I expose? You just got here. Was that the question you were showing me, babe? Can't hear you.
Again, really?
Yeah. Oh, now I hear you. I was exposing. I was reading a letter from Heather to Chris. I've read it a couple times. If you want me to read it again before we end this, I will. Oh, thank you, Daniel. Welcome to the crazy train. Choo choo.
Welcome, Daniel.
I don't know if it's really her mother. I don't know. I just want people to be aware of, look at what's happening and then think catfish and what these people do to make themselves look credible. While they have had many conversations about discrediting me, Mama Kim, and other channels.
Have a great night, Dorothy. Love you,
Bye,
girl.
Dorothy.
Glad you came by. And yeah, all this hate on other channels, that's crazy, man. We got some real big hate today.
Mia,
We did.
great question. And
It was awful.
He has nothing to talk to a lawyer about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Literally nothing Chris can say can affect the 35C. Everything that he knows is invalid as far as the 35C goes.
Mm-hmm.
Really, it is. Really, it is.
It is, because anything he knows, he knew before the case With both.
Yeah. And if he can't remember, then how is that going to justify a 35C being granted? It won't. There has to be solid, hardcore facts, physical, see with your own eyes evidence. We can't be talking about no hearsay, and that's just to get it granted. You know, I don't think they're not going to grant it. That's the way I feel.
Oh no, he'll never get it
Mhm.
granted. This is like an appeal. How many times do prisoners get their appeals granted?
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, now he has till November to appeal those other ones, but I don't see that happening either. I don't see that either.
Oh, I
So
just saw a good comment. Donna NT right there. Absolutely. Wait, where'd it go? Was that the right one? Yeah, there we go, right there. Yes. Hello, Karen.
Hey, Karen.
And everyone, I'm seeing some names I didn't see come in. I'm sorry, I missed that. Cotton candy boots.
that's true. Checking convictions, my mom used to always say, everything that glitters isn't always gold. You know,
Mama,
and
did you see Kelly the advocate came in here and super chatted me?
I did not.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, I'm glad to hear it.
They didn't. Absolutely cotton candy. They didn't do it for the right reasons. In fact, I can tell you the flip of script was absolutely planned, but they were waiting for the right moment. I promise you. I know. I was. Oh, I wish now I had recorded phone conversations, but I'm also don't because I'm not that person. But there's no way I can ever prove the conversations that were had. But I sensed the shift, which is when I started backing away and for me, like, sometimes I get so sick of them, it's literally out of sight, out of mind, and I just don't think of these people. But, you know, they were waiting for the right moment, and the right moment just so happened to be the fallout with Lana KK and whatever happened after that whole Colorado trip. And that, boom, if you think about it, think of the timeline, you're going to remember when the fallout with Lana KK and the Watts happened is when she flipped the script and that all started happening. It all adds up, and she was getting so pissed that he was not responding to her, and she just got so angry and was like, screw you, then I knew it, you were a murderer and you lied the whole time. All the things she said to him are just bad.
Welcome to the crazy plane, Cleopatra.
Toot toot! God damn it, they're gonna make me do that every time now.
Hey, checking convictions.
Checking convictions. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Dave G. Thank you.
Exactly.
Mr. Share, I think anything can be better than candles.
Cadles.
Oh, Cadle. Oh,
That's
ain't
what I
that the truth?
misspell it. Dang it.
Who has a lighter? It sounds like one flicking. Not me. You know, I got my vape, Nelly.
No, her phone just clicks a little bit when she's talking. It does that with phones on StreamYard sometimes.
Mm. So, since she came in here and super chatted, before I read the letter one last time, if you guys want me to, I'll read it one last time before we kind of end this. But I mean, I guess she's fine with it being said now, but I have been in contact with Kelly, the advocate, and I want people to have an open mind. As you will see, there's changes going on, and some of you probably already seen it. And just, some of y'all gonna be very protective of me, but for her to come in here and do that very publicly, I think took some balls.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. You know, that was very nice of her. I agree.
So, yeah, we have been in contact, and I've said all along that we were really good friends, you guys. I leaned on her through some very, very personal, hard times with my abusive ex, and I always said, some of you all have heard me in other videos in the past, like I just didn't, that wasn't my friend, almost like a Stepford wife situation, if that makes sense to you guys. I just felt like she was under some control. I think she always wanted to advocate. I think her heart was in the right place, but I think she was manipulated and used for her platform. And yeah, I just want everyone to keep an open mind. That's all. Mr. Share started a whole movement. God damn it.
Well, it's sorely needed.
Mm-hmm.
Badly needed, badly needed. And you know what? It could work. You know, it could work. All
Oh yeah, here
decided.
we can't disagree, we can't debate or anything. We just, have a little respect, and for God's sake, stop watching people you hate just to screen record something to share around. Stop that.
Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous. I mean, I can't even comprehend it.
Yeah, just
I
go watch
don't.
something you like.
Yeah. I mean, you're losing
I
minutes
know
and
Anita's being
hours
skeptical right now, and
of your
that's
life.
okay, but I do want to thank Anita. She's become protective of me as well and just wants to make sure I don't get hurt again, and I appreciate that, Anita. Just so you know. I'm not yelling, Mr. Share.
Pass the potatoes!
Actually, that's kind of what Mr. Share was working on doing.
Sort of, yeah. I am doing a watch documentary, well, trying to, but it's all about how the case has affected us and our behavior. So, yeah. Actually, should I play the trailer?
Yes, please,
I
babe.
think so.
Okay, I'll just have to jump back in on the computer here, and I'll play it.
I know, Paula. I know. Do it. Yes, play it, they say.
Everyone who's seen it loves it.
Mm-hmm.
Deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you.
It froze, I think.
Baby,
Hello?
are you gonna try it again or no?
I can. Everything, it's still frozen on the screen.
Yeah.
Kick it out, honey.
I was trying, but it almost banned it so little. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go.
We had some technical difficulties.
It happens. Lord knows it happens.
Quiet.
Deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you.
It's froze again. Just kick it, honey.
Sorry, you guys.
I don't know what's going on. I'll find the video of it and put that in there. You guys can go watch it if you want.
Yeah, it's
April. No, Chris sent it to his family, who gave it to me today. Still sick, Nelly, a little. It sucks, but then I'm vaping, and that's not really too helpful either. Now black screen. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one. Hey, Catalin. Do you guys want me to read the letter one more time? I'm getting hot in this room.
yeah. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. There's others in here, you know.
No, that's not Dave's intro. He just loves it so much he uses it.
Yeah, that's all Prairie Boy.
MM. I don't know who MM is. Wait, Miss Mensa? I don't believe you, just so you know. Miss Mensa had nice things to say? Is that sarcasm? She doesn't like me.
Wow, that's. Yeah, I don't think she likes. I don't even know, but yeah, that's.
Oh, really, Daniel? I didn't know. I
That's
don't think she likes
good to
me.
know.
Yeah, I mean, wow.
Because the other thing said about us today wasn't so nice. So that's a good thing to hear.
Yeah, you know, there's one thing Miss Mensa and I always kind of agreed on. Even though Miss Mensa, you guys know the phrase love, hate. I tell her this too, by the way, so if she is listening or gets sent this, like I've actually told her I love, hate you. And I used to say that to Critical K as well, but now I don't hate her. I just don't care for what she does. But anyway, Miss Mensa and I both share the well, Chris Watts was a battered man. Like he was mentally beat down, and I see that in him. And the Watts had told me the other day that like when there was like gatherings and functions and something, everyone would be like in one area and he'd always kind of like be off by himself. And I was always the same way when I was in very bad relationships. Like I wouldn't be up with everyone being fake. Like I'm not gonna go stand up with 20 people on a holiday or whatever and pretend like we're a happy family when you're gonna beat my ass in 2 hours when we get home or whatever, you know. So I always would stay down and where like the kids were or whatever, keep my eye on the kids and whatever. And the Watts told me that Chris was actually very much the same way. And just looking at him, even from the videos we all see and his stance and it just he looks like he was a man that was mentally beat down. And I'll say like mental and verbal abuse to me, in my opinion, hurts me more and breaks me down more than like physical abuse. And I honestly I see that and have always seen that in Chris Watts. And that's a something that Miss Menta and I do share and agree about that. And the Watts also agree with that as well. I feel like that's what Mr. Share would do, is just be hanging out with the kids.
Oh, we
Urban.
have fun.
MM is saying nice things because she wants the Watts to reconnect with her, in my opinion, but I could be wrong. Nah, they won't. And to be honest, Miss Mensa has always been, we've always had this love-hate thing. So she has been nice and then maybe not so nice and then nice, and that's okay. It's gone both ways for me with her also. It's just this weird thing me and her have. Yes, Patty, you are, but I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to reread this letter one last time before I hop on out of here. I've done a lot of YouTube in this week.
Yeah, it took me literally, what, 2 or 3 days to make this video I just dropped. Literally having to stop
No,
going.
I've been waiting for it, checking your channel. Like, did she put that out yet and didn't even tell me yet?
Oh my God. I was like, Randy's like, you still ain't got that done? I mean, he's done went across the country and came back twice. And I'm like, well, one time the mic was off, and so I had to read it. It's just a big, and then on the phone all day, yeah, it's there anyway now. Even though the cat broke my big light, so now I'm a grainy. It's there anyway. And I don't even know if it's relevant anymore. I think everything I said in it has already been said now, but oh well, it's there. It's there.
Donna, I'm so sorry.
Thank you, April. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate that.
Checking convictions, not necessarily because I kind of see it different. I see a manipulative woman saw a broken down man and wanted to slide in and try to be everything he wanted. In fact, was even studying him and taking him to do things he always wanted. You know what I'm saying? I see it differently. I'll just say that. I don't think he was buffing up to go and look for some new girl. That's not what happened because Nikki herself told the investigators she was helping him bulk up a little. Remember exact words. I was kind of helping him watch his diet and I was helping him bulk up. He just gain a little more, not for like bodybuilding or nothing, but just a little more. Like that was all her. And of course it probably felt good because like Shanae was always on her phone, always pay attention and selling. And then of course she's a mom, so she was, there wasn't a lot of attention really on Chris. The attention Chris seemed to get was do this, do that. The kids need this, they need that. You know what I'm saying? So when you had that person come in and she's giving him the attention and all of that, it's manipulative. He fell for it. You think so, Mia?
He's fooling everyone. Like he confessed to everything, and he spent the rest of his life in prison, and that was his way of fooling everybody. How's he fooling anyone? I don't think he fooled anyone. I don't think he got away with shit.
Hmm. All right. Good night, Nellie. Daniel, I'm not gonna touch that. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna touch that. No. Mm.
Why did that Kari guy get timed out?
I'm not sure. My favorite. I don't see them.
I don't know what happened. I must have missed something.
Oh, me too. Do you guys want me to read the letter one more time? Good night, Elizabeth. Sleep well.
Yeah, sure. Daniel, I don't know how to answer that. I don't have any clue on that.
Yeah. We're gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say either way. I don't know.
Love letters from Hayes. No, don't read it again. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I don't even know why that was made. Daniel, I don't know what the deal with that video was. I did see some of it, but I didn't entertain it much. I'll just put it that way. People's going to believe what they want to, regardless. But I can honestly say this: I will never, ever, and neither will Cher or Mr. Cher. I promise you this: we will never bring you anything or tell you anything that's not true or what we have heard from the source. Okay, I promise you that.
You're just in time, Amber. We're actually ending this, but I'm gonna read this letter one last time. The letter that made the Unmurdered channel flip into awesome, start disliking Chris, and this letter will say why. Thank you, Patty.
Hey,
Thank you so much. You guys are so awesome tonight. I haven't seen too much bad in the chat, so.
Yeah, Terry, I haven't even seen any new evidence at all. I mean, I ain't kidding. I ain't seen any. I mean, what we're bringing out there is not really evidence. It's just, the other side of the story. But as far as evidence, I haven't seen anything new either. If anybody does, hit me up. I'd like to see it.
Babe, will you drop our joint channel too? You guys, Mr. Sharon and I have a joint channel. We've been planning and scheming some fun stuff for when we can finally be in the same room together on.
yes,
And
and stuff you guys can see as well.
yeah. Tammy, welcome to the Crazy Train. Okay, I am going to read this letter, Miss Amber. Are you ready? Oh, thank you, Love Letters. Give you all a like. I like both your channels. Good night. Great job. You're cool.
Wait,
Thank you, and
who,
have a good night.
who wrote the 50-page document? I don't even know what
Yeah.
I don't
Mr.
know
Scheer doesn't
what
know
that is.
yet.
Do you know? She's asking.
Yes, I do. I do not. Yes, I know all about it, and I believe that it's just don't trust in it because I want you to, when you watch that, you're gonna notice that there's certain channels that Kitchen Lady does not mention, and one of those channels she does not mention, who actually is now currently mysteriously, miraculously in touch with Kitchen Lady, is the channel we're talking about tonight. Imagine that. Just saying. I'll leave you with your own thoughts on that because that's like another whole 4-hour live right there, and I don't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm gonna read this letter again. Fake. Fake. It's fake. It's to discredit people. The whole group, baby, like the whole group of people. What I'm saying, like Mommy
No,
Ramblings,
that was the
Heather.
question. She wanted to know who wrote it.
Oh, the whole group, the people who are reading it off, they're all involved in it, in my opinion. So if I had to guess who wrote it, it's coming from the very camp of people I'm discussing tonight. That is my belief. I do believe that the kitchen lady reading it off and that though is a part of it as well, and faking, and what this is all planned. It is literally a part of a script. She's reading it out like she's exposing something, but you go back and watch the channels she doesn't mention. The fakest, most fraudulent channel out there, she's keeping out of it and currently talking to and working with. And I'm getting mad just saying about it. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to film, Mr. Sharon, because that's just a whole nother shit show, and I've been dealing with other stuff. But yes, the script stuff is fake. It's all planned by a kitchen lady and the very camp of people that I'm discussing, and we'll be showing you the ties to all of these people because I'm now tying her to Frankie Jr., to kitchen lady and all this stuff. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's all a trick to discredit people and help spin a certain narrative. It really, really, really is. Watts are evil. Rzuceks are awesome. Give Rzuceks all your money and screw the Watts. They're monsters. And then you know what? When we're all doing this, it's also keeping the hate going. Like Mr. Scherer said, you couldn't go into the feed and have not, oh, F you, Natasha, screw you, Mandy, Tia's a C word or whatever. Or, like, it's craziness. And they keep it going because we're all going back and forth. But that one side is the one that's making, they all claim that, like, all of us on this side of things is making so much money. But I promise you, the money is all on that side. And I will be exposing
Oh
it.
yeah. I mean, there's a place you can go. I don't even know that there's a web address you can go to and literally put in the YouTube link and it'll show you, I
Mhm.
think. And yeah, please do go to mine. I don't even make enough really to pay my internet and the different things I have to have. Yeah, it's not happening.
Yes. Kitchen lady is working with the berry camp I'm telling you about. Yes, 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 yes. I will prove it. I promise you. I just not tonight because this is all new. As you know, the script stuff just came out. Was that yesterday? And so I've been really, really busy at work. Not at work, but I've been really just getting to know the Watts family. That's what I've been spending like the last couple of days doing. So yeah, I was aware of all that, and yes, I have things to say about that. I have actually, hold on. I'm gonna send Mr. Share something to share. If since you guys are on that topic, I'll just show you a little something because yes, I will tie everyone together. Watch, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you something. I'm telling you, I'm gonna tie it all together. Hold on. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah. All right, I just want to make it clear that everybody now she called out Dave, she called out numerous people, but the one channel she didn't say shit about is the very camp of people I'm talking about tonight. Why? Talking about cover-ups and yeah, I don't know, but when I seen that, I was like, oh hell no. Interesting. Oh, and there's more too, but that's like another whole show.
Amy, who is going after them? Because
Hey, Mandy.
I don't think that, I mean, if anybody's going after that family, they are in the wrong. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're not anybody here going after the family. And if they are, then, I haven't heard it or I haven't seen it in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're getting mean now. All right, let's go. So I'm going to read this letter off one more time. Whoever wants to listen to it, and then we're going to get the hell off of here.
Who is Kitchen Lady? What's up with the Kitchen Lady over in the chat?
She likes to ramble a lot in her kitchen.
I guess that's I mean, I don't know who she is, but
Oh, I get it.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know her. We don't know her around here.
I'm just gonna shut up till I get lost in the chat.
All right, I'm gonna read this off one more time. This is the letter before the nasty one where Heather flipped her script. The letter that will tell you all from Heather herself. She has not been in contact with Christopher for a very long time. Y'all ready?
Yeah. Hey, Mandy. See you there, girl. See you there, girl.
Daniel, you're so bad. No. Hold on, everyone, look out your windows. Are we getting raided? Oh, wait, it was the neighbors, but I'm just going to say it was me. Mhm. Okay, yeah, the famous words, Dr. B. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right, here is what Heather wrote to Chris before freaking out that he never wrote her back and wanted to ignore her and talk to other females instead of her. Hey, Chris, I hope you're doing well. I pray this letter finds you in the best of health and the best of spirits. It's been a while since I last heard from you. I do hope you read my last 10 letters. They are so important for you, as so many people are saying you want to go back to Colorado. They also say you support KK and Lana. They, KK and Lana, are putting all of these words in your mouth and saying things on your behalf. My problem is these are two individuals that go against the will and the righteousness of God and your ideas and beliefs. They are casting judgment onto others. They are making you look bad to others, and I know you are not a bad guy. And I know that you loved your wife and that you love those two little girls. My own YouTube channel is growing and it's doing well. I hope you know that I'd only say good things about you. And that I'm trying to show people that you're a good guy. I got to know you, and I wish others could get to know you too. I wish they got the chance to see the real you, not the Chris in the media, not the Chris from interrogation. I'm really working hard on my YouTube channel because I want people to see and understand you and truly get to see you. In doing this, I've also spoken to Anna. Chris, she misses you so very much and says she wants to talk to you again. She always says nice things about you. She informed me that it was Jay for Justice, and I think that guy named Mark that leaked the call. Now she's throwing Mark Gillespie under the bus, and I will be sending that to Mark Gillespie, which is not true because I talked to Anna and Mark, and both of them actually had each other's back and said that it was Jay. So she had not talked to Mark. Anyhow, the point of my letter is to tell you that I consider you a friend. I know you probably get a lot of mail, but I will continue to write you in hopes that you will write me back. And so that you know I have, or you have me to support you even when no one may be around. Also, 10 days ago was a rumor you died and committed suicide. My heart dropped and I felt so concerned and upset. So I'm glad to hear that it was false and that you are in good health. Kim and Lana are still out there. Honestly, they are no good. Please, if you want me to make them stop with the lies and the rumors, I need you to get in touch with me ASAP. Take care, stay healthy, know I'm doing what I can, and I will write again soon. Your friend, Heather. Yes, handwritten. I did. Wait, why, Mia?
So Anna and what's her name? Shit. Heather, they're connected, right? They were connected anyway, from what this letter says.
Mm.
Because she said Anna misses you and wants to see you. So they were obviously connected at some point.
No, it's a lie. So I actually had told Heather was drilling me about Anna because I was in contact with Anna.
Oh,
And
okay. I see.
yeah, and I had actually spoken to Heather a little bit about Anna, and then Heather did try to reach out to Anna, who then Anna and other people reached out to me and said, "What the hell is Heather contacting Anna for?" And so Anna was actually very standoffish with Heather because what Anna had told me, and as well as a few of Anna's friends, very well-known creators, by the way, had actually shown me and told me how Heather was badgering her for information and if she still loved Chris and blah, blah, blah. And actually what we got from it was that she was actually very jealous of Anna. So again, she had just tried to get in contact with Anna because she knew, because I had actually personally told Heather, like, there's still feelings there. She had a love for Chris and vice versa. Chris loved Anna. A lot of us know that is true because of what's been leaking all out there, right? So she actually took that and ran with it because it's a very manipulative letter, and she was trying to reel him in. Let me use the God stuff. Okay, well, let me pull the Anna heartstrings.
So maybe it was a possibility that she was saying that just to get a reaction from Chris, and Chris say, no, I don't talk to her anymore. I don't want to talk to her.
She was just using whatever she could so that he would finally respond to her because he was ignoring her. And again, she said, I hope you read the other 10 letters. So this is letter 11, and letter 12 got torn up because it was calling him a psycho murderer and all crazy. Like, literally, she snapped and lost her shit, just like everyone thinks Chris lost it. She didn't kill his family, but I'm just saying, like, it was weird. It's so weird. So when things weren't going her narrative, again, she mentioned her YouTube channel 2 times in here, and Lana and KK multiple times. Well, you write me ASAP, and I will use my channel. So, duh. What she wanted? She was clearly jealous of everyone involved. She wanted to be the go-to girl. She wanted to be what KK and Lana was then. And boom, when they started falling apart, she's like, you know what? I am gonna flip the script and jump on the hate train because that's what's popular. And because she's mad, he's ignoring her. I hope you all see that. She flipped the script and did this because she's upset that he blocked her from contacting her and was ignoring her and speaking to other females instead of writing her back. Period.
That makes total sense. I mean, yeah.
Sure, Nicole. Yeah, what? Share in light of ongoing issues, I'm wondering if it'd be okay to ask for a few moments of your audience time to clear my name. I think so. Good night, friends forever. Do you want to come up here, Nicole? I can share the link, or I'm sorry, I guess I'm misunderstanding a little bit. Yes, absolutely, Mandy. Send me what was said. Yep. Here's the link if anyone wants to come up here really quick before we end this. Nicole, do you want to come up here? Absolutely. Yep. I don't know what's going on, but I'll hear you out.
Can you not hear me again?
I could hear you now, but
Can you hear me?
now I can. Yep.
Hi, can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yep. Hey, Nicole.
Hi. Thank you for letting me come up here, and I really appreciate it. I know Kimberly I've talked to, so she's, she's not new to hearing my voice or whatever.
It's good to talk to you, Nicole.
Yeah. So I apologize for doing this, but in light of the circumstances and what I was given today, I really wanted the opportunity to talk to an audience, or I feel like, just the way bad news travels, maybe good news or, non-controversial news can, travel as well. Some people may know that a lot of people accused me in the past of being Heather. And I'm not her.
No,
she's
definitely not.
No, definitely not. I can vouch for that.
And so the only reason I bring it up, well, aside from the fact of what the current events are, I was sent, I want to say it's 45 screenshots today of people on another channel's live. Basically, once again, I'm definitely Heather. This is 100% Heather. This is, blah, 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 Blair, Heather, and I'm just like, I am who I am. I have nothing to do with her, and we've never really emailed. I even actually tried to reach out because there was one person that was obsessed with me being her, to the point that I was like a little concerned for Heather's safety. And when I tried to reach out to her, she didn't return any kind of correspondence to me. So there's nothing there, and I'm not her. And I would just appreciate it if, at the very least, go to my website, send me a message, or just don't assume that just because I kind of sound like her that, you know what I mean? I just don't want to get dragged into this mess when
I don't think you sound anything like her, and I've been on the phone with her many, many, many times, and I can vouch for what she's saying, you guys. That's not Heather. Please,
Oh, I know it
let
ain't.
her- it's not her.
We done went through this, and I will promise you that is not her.
Does Mr. Share need to bring up my call logs with me and Heather again? I know Heather's voice. It's not Heather.
Well, and I appreciate that, and I thank you, and I realize this is probably, it looks very selfish for me wanting
No,
to come up
actually,
here.
I think it's perfect time if that's going on. That's not right. I'm glad if we can help you with that. It's because I do know her voice. I've been on the phone with her for a long time, over the month. So I know the voice well, and it's not yours. I don't think you actually even sound close to her, if that helps.
Yes, it actually does help a lot, because I just figure your audience, if they can hear it from you, or even Kimberly, or Mark, it's, I think, a good relief. It just takes that stress off my shoulders, because it's just been bugging me so much that it's still happening. So
That sucks. I'm so sorry.
yeah, no, it's fine.
You're
But
still catching for that? How can they even do that? You did this long thing. Y'all, she is an author, like a big author. She even has a whole webpage. I promise you, this is not Heather.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Amanda.
Amanda, I love her.
Somebody, okay, where did that go? Yes, I will actually address, is that the right comment? I'm going to address that. Yes, absolutely. Now, I want you to think back to just about like a week ago, right before I left to come to Canada, who put out a video saying, I have so much stuff. It's just so much stuff. I can't handle it myself. Oh my God, I need to delegate it to Alan. Oh my gosh, I need to delegate it to Dave. There's just too much for me to handle. And then a
Yeah.
week later, there's this 50-page script sent from another channel. Kitchen Lady said it's from another channel, but the only person she didn't say in there was the very, God damn it, you guys. I'm getting angry because it's just so freaking common sense.
Yeah, I would agree.
They are infiltrating, and it's insanity. And to be honest, they come from that side all along. People can laugh at me all they want. This is like organized crime here.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Oh, Dylan, you guys are so awesome tonight. Thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Well, thank you. I won't keep you guys, and I totally appreciate you letting me come up and, steal 5-10 minutes of the live. It really does mean a lot to me, and I appreciate you guys sticking up for me. I promise I'm not Heather. So
No, absolutely not.
We
Absolutely not.
believe,
what's that? I'm sorry.
we believe you.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much, you guys. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna step out, but I'll still be in the live chat. So
Okay, thanks for coming up here. Glad to help with however we could, a little bit at least.
thank you. Okay, bye.
Bye, girl.
Thank you, Grandma Green. All right, I want you guys to stop spending your money, so I'm gonna end this. But I really, thanks for listening, and you guys, feel free in the comments or to message me if there's things that you would want me to ask the Watts-Me or us up here, because what they have behind them now is a family, and I don't think they've had that before. It's always been, we all called it. I called it. I knew. I told everyone they're gonna break up. KK and Lana are gonna break up. Money gets in the middle of everything. Well, we really don't care about the money. We care about actually helping and advocating You know, there is some money in it, but for us, it really isn't a lot.
Yeah, I have to say, Cher did, man. She called that a long time ago. She told me exactly, pretty much step by step, what was going to end up happening. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, probably so. I do see it short lived. And yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Because they were all worried about themselves, really. Like, you could tell how it was going to end up. And to be honest, KK, she's a big personality, right? She's a personality. She is. Lana, same thing. She's a big personality. And then we have what, Jay for Justice mixed in. Again, a big personality. And when you get all of these big personalities together, it was bound to blow up. It was. Especially since they all had a platform that they were trying to grow and all that added onto that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what she'll say, Jay. I don't care what she'll say. I don't. All I can keep doing is continue to bring what truths I find, whether people believe it or not. I can just put out there, if they're going to put out their bullshit, I'll put out what I feel is the truth my way, and then people can just believe what they want, I guess. I can't control anyone's thinking, and I've said it since I started this, whatever I'm doing, that I don't want, you don't have to believe me, but I'm getting it from the source, not from 3 people filtered from the source, you know what I mean? So take it or leave it. That's all I can do. Shit. What is this? No, that was not Heather on the screen, I promise. No, it really wasn't. I'm heartbroken. I knew that wasn't his writing and was blatantly told it was. Yeah. All I'm doing is giving you guys information so you can know, and then you can believe whatever you want to believe. But I'm not just gonna allow the one side out that I know is fraudulent and wrong. I'll put the other side out that to me is the truth, or at least what's being said from the source and shown from the source, whether you believe or not. That's all. I think I will, Mandy. I will in a little bit here. Hey, Emma. Thank you. Thank you for all of the super chats and new members. Welcome, all the mods. You guys are awesome. Thank you. And of course, I love you, Mama Kim and husband.
Love you too, girl. Y'all have a good night.
All right, you guys. We will see you whenever we see you again. That's all for now.
Hi, everybody.